Keir Starmer promised unity, justice, and moral leadership. Instead, he left a trail of racial smears, political manipulation, and betrayal. From Jewish to Muslim members, working-class voters, to minority voices, no one was spared. It's time we call this what it is: abuse of trust, abuse of power. And we demand an apology. It's time to say what many people are already thinking, but few dare to speak out loud. Keir Starmer, the man who promised integrity, unity, and a cleaner kind of politics, now stands at the center of one of the most divisive, underreported, and dangerous tactics in modern British political history: the weaponization of race and identity for political gain. The public deserves an apology, not just one group, not one community, but everyone across race, religion, and background who has been caught in the crossfire of Starmer's calculated political smear machine. Let's not forget where this all started. When Starmer took over the Labour leadership after Jeremy Corbyn, he painted himself as a man of principle, someone who would restore the party's moral compass. He promised an end to factionalism, an end to scandal, a new, cleaner Labour Party. But what we got instead was a party desperate to silence its critics, even if it meant using the most explosive accusations possible: accusations of racism, bigotry, and hate against its own people, and against anyone who dared question its line. Let's talk about the lies, the labels, the smears. Ordinary citizens, activists, even lifelong Labour supporters, people from all ethnic and religious backgrounds, including Jews, Muslims, and Black Britons, were suddenly branded problematic, toxic, or dangerous voices. Why? Because they spoke up, they questioned, they refused to toe the line. Take the weaponization of antisemitism under Starmer's leadership. Yes, antisemitism is real. And yes, it must be challenged wherever it appears. But under Starmer, it became a political weapon, not a moral stance. Jewish Labour members who didn't support his narrative were sidelined, suspended, silenced. Imagine that. Jewish people being accused of antisemitism for not falling in line with the party machine. Then came the attacks on Muslim members, dissenting voices within the party, especially those calling out foreign policy double standards or standing up for Palestinian rights, suddenly found themselves labeled as extreme or problematic. The moment you question the party's direction, you're a threat. And the easiest way to discredit someone in today's Britain: accuse them of prejudice. And it didn't stop with race or religion. It's become routine under Starmer's leadership to smear anyone, working-class Brits, union leaders, even his own MPs, as divisive or dangerous if they challenge the new status quo. And let's not forget the broken promises. Starmer promised to protect minority voices. He vowed to champion inclusion. But the reality is far more cynical. He's used the language of equality not to empower, but to control. He's turned genuine racial grievances into political ammunition, not to heal divisions, but to deepen them when convenient. Not to bring people together, but to isolate dissent. And while doing so, he's created an environment where people are afraid to speak honestly, where real concerns about foreign policy, about social issues, about party direction are buried under fear of being labeled. This is not leadership. This is manipulation, and the impact is real. Communities across Britain now feel politically homeless. Many minorities who once looked to Labour as their voice now feel betrayed. And many white working-class voters, too, feel like they're not allowed to speak without being judged. The damage Starmer has done with these racial smears is cross-community. He owes an apology to everyone. 2 Jewish members who are used as political pawns. 2 Muslim communities falsely accused or ignored when they demanded justice. 2 working-class people branded bigots for expressing genuine concerns. 2 minority voices inside his own party who were silenced when they spoke up about injustice just because it didn't fit the narrative. We have to ask, what kind of leader smears the people he claims to represent? A true leader brings people together. A true leader acknowledges mistakes. A true leader apologizes when harm is done. So we ask again, where is the apology? Keir, where is the moment of accountability? Because until you face the truth about how your political machine has abused identity and weaponized racial tensions, the promise of a fairer, more equal Britain remains just another lie. Politics is not a game. These smears have destroyed reputations, silenced voices, fractured communities, and while the media plays dumb and the party PR machine spins endless excuses, the people see what's really going on. You can't build unity by dividing the people who put their faith in you. You can't claim to stand against racism while using it as a tool to crush opposition. And you definitely can't lead a nation by smearing its conscience. The damage is done. Now do the right thing. Apologize. Not just to your party, not just to the press, but to every Briton who was caught in the crosshairs of your political games. The people are watching. Mr. Starmer, history will remember whether you chose power or principle. And right now, you owe the country truth, accountability, and an apology. If you believe in truth, fairness, and real accountability, don't let this get buried. Hit like, share this video, and comment below. Should Keir Starmer apologize for the racial smears under his leadership? Subscribe for more voices they want to silence, because we're not backing down.